Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson.
The history of our beloved island of Nevis cannot thoroughly be written or truly understood without mentioning the pivotal role played by Arthur Evelyn in the governance of our island.
Premier the Honourable Mark Brantley made one of several tributes to the memory of the late Arthur Evelyn on Monday, August 23rd, at an official service in celebration of the life of the former Minister of Government. Premier Brantley spoke on behalf of the Nevis Island administration.
After he became chairman of the newly formed Nevis Local Council in 1967, Mr. Evelyn, together with Sir Simeon Daniel, our national hero, not only sought to bring about improvement in basic infrastructure on the island, but he also solicited financial support to enable the presentation of secession to the United Kingdom. While full autonomy was not achieved at that point, it, however, boosted the pride and national awareness of the people of Nevis and ensured that Nevisians gained a measure of control over their own affairs. In 1983, when the Nevis Island Administration was formed, then Premier Dr. Simeon Daniel appointed Mr. Evelyn as the first Minister of Agriculture, Lands and Tourism. During this period, he established the Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation. He was also instrumental in carrying out land reforms in Nevis, thus giving the people of Nevis an opportunity to own land. It goes without saying that all Nevisians today who received their house or land through the Housing and Land Development Corporation owes a debt of gratitude to this great man. He was a visionary leader who was well ahead of his time.
General Manager Sidney Newton paid a tribute on behalf of the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union.
Mr. Evelyn served the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union selflessly as a director from the early 1970s through early 1980s. But his most significant contribution was the provision of free office space for the fledgling credit union upstairs his private business on Main Street in Charlestown for over 10 years. Mr. Evelyn was also instrumental in securing grant funding from the Canadian International Development Agency, CIDA, in the early 1980s, through the assistance of one Melvin Edwards, then an employee of the Barbados-based Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions, for the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union to erect its own building on Chapel Street in 1984 on lands leased from the Nevis Island Administration. The credit union fraternity in Nevis, St. Kitts, and the wider Caribbean mourns the loss of a pioneer whose contribution to the advancement of the cooperative business model and the upliftment of the Nevisian people will forever be remembered and appreciated.
Tributes were also made by the Nevis Reformation Party, Gulf Insurance, the staff of Evelyn's Drugstore, Gideon's International, and the St. Paul's Anglican Church.
My grandfather, Arthur Evelyn, was a lot of things. If you stepped into his office, there were numerous awards, certificates, and medals. He did a great deal for this country, and he was certainly celebrated for it. But aside from all of that, to me, Arthur Evelyn was just Papa. Papa, I love you. I am so proud of the man that you were. It has been an absolute honor being your granddaughter. I will always remember what a kind and giving soul you were, and I will try my best to be that type of person too.
Former Premier of Nevis, Joseph Parry, read Evelyn's eulogy.
Arthur's love for Nevis lured him into politics. He stated on the Good Old Days show that he did not intend to go so far in, but he did. His humility served us well. He received an OB from the Queen. He was Justice of the Peace, but no award could measure his contribution to Nevis. Arthur Evelyn, from a country boy to a leading businessman, outstanding community man, and in politics a statesman with enormous negotiating skills to keep the peace between cooler heads. He served his country well.
Also paying their final respects were Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris and other members of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Michael Perkins, Deputy Governor General, Her Honor Hailita Liebert, the Honorable Farrell Smithen, and past and present members of the Nevis Island Assembly, former Premier of Nevis and Ambassador in the Office of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Vance Emery, and past and present members of the Nevis Island Administration, members of the island's statutory bodies, non-governmental organizations, and the business community. Nevis has recorded 13 additional cases of COVID-19, bringing the island's total to 78. According to the St. Kitts and Nevis Situation Report, on August 23, 2021, the Federation recorded an additional 60 cases of COVID-19, 47 in St. Kitts and 13 in Nevis. This brings the total number of COVID-19 cases to 883 in the Federation, 805 in St. Kitts, and 78 in Nevis. 604 cases have recovered, and 276 cases remain active. Still to come,
travel boldly into your next garden and make your mark intentional.
Be exceptional.
The details after this break.
I will take the vaccine because being vaccinated is the best way to beat the pandemic.
I will take the vaccine to protect my family, citizens, residents, and all visitors to Nevis.
I will take the vaccine to protect myself, my loved ones, my clients, my co-workers, my community.
For more information or to get vaccinated, visit your nearest health center.
Welcome back. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, will host his next monthly press conference on Thursday, August 26th. The press conference will be held at the Cabinet Room on the second floor of the Social Security Building at Pennis Estate. Premier Brantley will provide an update on matters pertaining to Nevis, and members of the press will have the opportunity to ask questions. The press conference will be broadcast live from 10 a.m. on Nevis Television, NTV Channel 99, NevisTVOnline.com, NTV Go app, Nevis Television Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. And finally,
you have made your mark in various ways at the school. As you move on, I challenge you to be exceptional in every good thing you do.
13 students graduated from the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School on Wednesday, August 18th, in a ceremony held at the Nevis Performing Arts Center. The theme, Make Your Mark Intentional, Be Exceptional.
Make a conscious decision to create a legacy of excellence. You should intentionally seek to be a better student, a better athlete, a better female footballer, a better friend, a better person. As you bid farewell to EPPS, know that we expect nothing less than exceptional works from you. Purpose within yourselves that with each year that passes, you will seek to be intentional about making a positive contribution wherever life may take you. You were destined for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed with the seeds of greatness. Travel boldly into your next garden and make your mark intentional. Be exceptional.
The valedictorian, Shaquania Jones, received the Nevis Teachers Union, the Bank of Nevis, and the Maurice Stapleton Awards for the top student, the Patches Construction Excellence Award, the Premiers, the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank, and Lefco Equipment Rental and Construction Awards for the top girl, the A1 Farms Award for the best in mathematics, the Dr. Linton Liebert Jr. and Flux Electronics Awards for the best Best in Science, the Shaquem Paris Creative Lab Award for the Best in Science and Social Studies, and the Maurice Stapleton Award for the Best in Social Studies.
To my fellow graduates, as we are now on the verge of being replanted, let our fruits leave the intentional sweetness that only the best fruits can give. Let us stand out positively among the other plants as we always aim to be exceptional. Know that from small seeds grow mighty trees. And wherever you go, let us build up one another as we watch each other grow. For now, the time has come to move on to pastures anew, which is one step closer to making our dreams and aspirations come true. Let us make our mark intentional, be exceptional.
Other exceptional students included Kyan Sadler, who received the premiers, the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank, and the Lefco Equipment Rental and Construction Awards for the top boy, the Patches Construction Excellence Award, as well as the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union, the Maurice Stapleton, and the Divinity Touch Awards for the Best in Language Arts. Delonte Warner, who received the Patches Construction Excellence Award, the Maurice Stapleton Award for an Outstanding Science Student, and the Sumish Cozier Award for Great Potential. Jequan Barry, who received the Pemberton Family Award for the Most Improved Boy, and Destiny Green, who received the Pemberton Family Award for the Most Improved Girl. The Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School's graduation ceremony was held under the patronage of Mrs. Larina Liebert. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.